Here we are live on a Monday night. It's dark outside after being hot outside all day. It's raining outside. The clouds have come over as the gods merge in the footballing world to kick off the season. This is the Footballthicko Monday night podcast. There's only two at the moment. Oh, a prophecy has joined us. The third man, well, blank screen. Three of the apostles are here together, and we await one, the champion. But we're here. This is it. The season.
He's just watching backstage. He's probably stroking his meat.
What, like last week?
Really thinks he's a champion. He's going to come in at the end. Champion's got to come in last with a belt.
Well, I mean, look, the biggest thing is we've started the season now. We officially have started the season. The Premier League season starts on Friday night with the champions. So we'll speak to Marvin, hopefully. But the season kicked off with Liverpool yesterday in a trophy that he said they would comfortably win. And they lost. They didn't win it. Palace, 2 trophies in the space of about 4 months. The Charity Shield, they win on penalties. They look good for their money. And it is a big week, people. Not only have we got that, and we're going to discuss that, we've got the Super Cup. Tottenham could be double European champions within 2 days. And last but not least, my two friends here, the chairman of the board and the apostle, Tom Kendog Kenwood, play off in against each other. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. Oh, you said too much, Lee.
Fucking hell. Sorry, mate. But it's also a weekend that starts with Manchester United at home with over £200 million of firepower. £200 million of firepower. Manchester United take on Arsenal, who have replenished the spine, including Gyökeres up front. There's a lot.
Do you two want to do a watch along for that?
Yeah, I'm watching.
I won't be around. I'm not going to be around.
Where are you going to be?
I've got to go to a 30th mil.
Yeah, he's missing. Are you going to watch the game?
Yeah. I'm going to watch the game.
Is he taking a piss here?
No, I'm going to 30th mil, but the game will be on.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Sure it will.
All right. Oh, so we'll have to do the watch along, will we?
Yes, I'm saying you want to do watch along.
Well, hopefully everyone. Look, I'm opening the doors to Casa de Taria for the Liverpool Arsenal game at the end of the month.
I'll be there for that.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Great. But and Tom, we know your knee, bruv. I hope you're well, man. But the ACL, that is not. How did that happen?
It's not the ACL. It's the same as Ronaldo. I've snapped the tendon.
How did that happen, bro?
Played football. Bad tackle.
What, on you?
No, it just literally like 2 seconds into the game. Trod a bit awkwardly. The ground was really hard. Planting my studs. This big lad came in. Pop. Knee was like twice the size.
How did you get around?
Sunday league?
No, it's just like a work thing. And I've been hobbling around. I've had crutches. I've been waiting. They misdiagnosed it, so I need surgery quite urgently to fix it.
Jesus, mate.
What, are you on NHS or private?
Career's over. It don't matter anymore, boys. He's here. It don't matter about the knee.
Well, look, this is it. Look, he's sweating.
He's sweating already.
He's been briefed, didn't he? You know how the Prime Ministers get briefed before Prime Minister's question.
He's got cue cards.
And he's muted.
And that's the first time I think I've seen him wear Liverpool top as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Barcelona.
Well, where's your sound, bro? Put it just on your normal phone.
Where's your sound, bro?
Got like a black or white thing going on. It's nice.
But he's here anyway, so we will start the topic. We can only start it one way, and he'll come back in. Is that the season kicked off, and Liverpool, who I felt looked really, really strong going forward, but very vulnerable at the back.
But you didn't think that. No. You didn't think that.
I did. I said it. I showed you the text today.
It took a while.
Whoa.
27 minutes. That was it.
Minutes into the game, you was eating arse. And you was trying to get one up on me, and this was in the 60th minute. You were still saying to me, "Oh, Chris knocked, and he knocked this, and he knocked." And then
I'm going back.
No. You said what you said, bro.
3:27 though. I said they look great going forward, but I worry about them at the back.
Yeah, that's after I said what I said. Now
Hey, Chris, he got very firmly on that bandwagon that you and I created.
Oh, mate, look, listen, I'm not here. I'm Switzerland. I'm not going to...
No, you're not. I can't even say what you are on here.
You fucking... yeah. But
you know what he is, guys.
Switzer scales.
But my point is, they come out, they look really strong, but they faded, especially in that second half, and they lost on penalties in a game that's a trophy. Look, at the end of the day, we all said it last week, the Charity Shield, like any cup, if you're in that final, then fans have come down half the country, they want to see their team win. They didn't see their team win. What are your guys' thoughts on Liverpool before Mark?
I'll start. Is that all right?
Yeah, go.
I just wanted to raise another question that I raised in the group, and I didn't really think about it until after the game. That actually, there's so much talk about Liverpool strengthening, outstanding transfer market, which they've bought some good players. But you think about losing Trent, Robertson, bless him, R.I.P. Jota, Darwin Núñez,
Kwanzaa,
Diaz. Have I missed anyone?
Kwanzaa.
Right. That's 6 first team key players. And then they brought in 2 wing backs who look like they could be decent, but are very small and they'll be tested. Hello. They brought in a striker who is very unproven, who looks like he's got something about him, but is very, very young, uncapped Frenchman.
Oh,
hey, Marv. Sorry, Marv. We'll just keep muting, Chris. And Florian Wirtz, who again he's done it in the Bundesliga, and he probably could, but does that replace
can I just say no?
First team players. Marv, go for it. Yeah,
we're coming to you.
How can this guy be commentating on Liverpool and talking so negatively with the state of Manchester United? It's just stupid. It's ludicrous.
Is that how it works, Lee? Am I not? Is that how it works?
What?
You're not allowed to talk about another team if you're not winning.
Yeah, you give me your point of view. What we're going to do, Marv, is we're going to let them both give their point, and then the floor is yours, bro.
No. All right. Cool.
Thanks, Lee. So yeah, thank you. And also, when you rock up to a pod late, show a bit of humility. You know what I mean? Right. So they've got some good players in Marv, I was saying, but they've lost some key players in the team, and I think you're going to be surprised by Liverpool this year. In a negative sense, I think you're going to be disappointed, Marv, at the end of the season because there's a lot of change. There's a lot of transition. Chris, there's a lot of change in that team, man.
There's
a lot of change.
Here. Did I miss
something? All right. Chris, we'll let Chris talk first, Marv, and then we're going to ask you. Marv, Chris, what are you saying?
I'm saying Liverpool defensively, as I just want to, harp on what Kendall was saying. I think very, 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 very open at the back.
That's what you said last season.
We was waxing Liverpool. Certain man were waxing Liverpool. Certain man were waxing Liverpool about their transfer window and saying how wicked it was.
You said that we won the title.
But
hey, Mark,
really, they were just
listen to him.
They're just replacing players like for life. You know what I mean? Like that Trent being replaced by Frimpong. We know that Frimpong going forward looks amazing, looks wicked, rapid. Quality on the ball, not so sure. That was a cross-turn goal, so that's already red flag for me. His defensive acumen was...
He's acting.
Listen, his defensive acumen was shocking. Van Dijk was the most worrying for me. I like what he said after the game. True leader, true leader. That true man he is. He's like, he's like, we'll never forget the game. We will remember this game, and we're going to take positives from the game. I like that about Verge, but maybe the legs have gone with Verge. I mean, like Mike Tyson said, it's hard to wake up and train at 5 a.m. when you're sleeping in.
Chris, he's crap anyway because they bought him from a crap team. Remember what Marv said earlier? You can't buy players from bad teams, and they're not good players, clearly.
Okay, and how much did you pay for Harry Maguire? Let's start there.
No, but he wasn't the subject. He wasn't topic of subject though.
Not relevant.
Right? Can I talk about Liverpool?
You said Cunha. You said Cunha and Buemo.
Please, I should have been first, but sorry, I was late.
No, sorry, the floor is yours. Go on.
I was on a road trip. I missed the game. You know what I'm saying? I did catch up with the highlights. Do you know what I'm saying? And Liverpool looks scintillating going forward. Scintillating. Now, as we know, whoever knows football and has watched football for 20, 30 years, even longer. The Charity Shield has no bearing. It absolutely has no bearing on who wins the title. You cannot tell by Arsenal won. The last time Arsenal won the Charity Shield, what happened? They won nothing. It has absolutely no bearing on whatever happens throughout the season. Now, I caught the tail end of what Tom said. I mean, the only team he should really be talking about is Manchester United, because in his head, he's got it that we've signed 2 wingers and a forward and we're going to finish 3rd. Yeah, you should not be talking about Liverpool, son. You should be talking about Nottingham Forest, because that's what you're aiming to do. What Forest done. You're not in that equation where the top teams are the top teams, not based on free signings.
So
mate.
can I not talk about Liverpool? Is that the rule?
You had your worst finish in Premiership history, you know, in Premiership history, and you've got the audacity to pick Liverpool's team apart.
You're not picking Man United apart. When you went 30 years without a title, were you not talking about other teams? Is that what happened?
The only
Chris, when Liverpool weren't winning nothing, was he voting?
I'll let him talk, Tom.
You have no right. No, you didn't even finish in the top 10. You have no right to talk about Liverpool. No right, because you don't belong in that class. So you have got no right to know anything that Liverpool does. When you get there around 3rd or 4th, maybe, you can talk. But until then, stay quiet. Your job is to ensure, not your job, but your team and your manager's job is to ensure Manchester United finish in the top half of the table, because that should be your target. As for Arsenal and Chris, Van Dijk is leggy, this, that, and the other. Please tell me, what gives him the right to criticise Liverpool losing 2-2 on penalties to Crystal Palace? They ain't won nothing in 5 years. They haven't crossed the line in anything in 5 years.
We won the Charity Shield. Didn't we win it last year?
We didn't win the Charity Shield as a team that won.
No, but didn't we win the Charity Shield? But we won.
When we crossed the line,
who won Charity Shield last year?
I told you this in the group. When we crossed the line,
who won Charity Shield last year?
It
wasn't Arsenal. It was United, Man City, innit? Who won the year before? Arsenal, innit?
2 years ago. Arsenal entered the
Marv, your facts are invalid because we won the Charity Shield, bro. So
no, but you entered the Charity Shield as
Marv, you won the Champions League as not champions. You won the Champions League as not champions.
Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. Marv,
let me just finish my point. You entered the Charity Shield as losers without a prize.
You won the Champions League, finishing behind Everton. You finished 5th. Let me tell you something. They finished 5th behind Everton to win the Champions League. Say no more.
Can I just retort quickly on one point he made? I'm not worried about who won a trophy. I'm worried about a performance. And you've been talking yourselves up like you are you've had the greatest window of all time, that you've signed the best players of all time. What we saw on Saturday is that, you look, Marv, you're going to be up there, right? There's banter in the group. You're going to be up there. But it ain't clear cut, mate. Because you've made a lot of changes to your team and you've lost some key players and you've brought some unproven players in. That's fair comment, right? And to say that I can't comment on that because you've won a few trophies in the last couple of years. Congratulations. Where you've been for the last 30, where you've been vocal. You haven't won trophies for 30 years. And all of a sudden, I can't say that you look a bit wobbly in a game.
But remember Kendall in the last 9 years, Liverpool won one more trophy than you. Only one more.
Excuse me, let me finish. If you're saying a bit wobbly at the game, that's totally understandable, Tom.
Yeah.
That's totally understandable.
That's what I've been talking about.
If you're looking at the Charity Shield and the tradition of the Charity Shield based on performances and who goes on to be successful,
it doesn't matter.
Has no bearing whatsoever.
No, it doesn't. No one cares. We've lost plenty of them and won the league.
Tom and Chris, they can talk this game up all they like and say, "Oh, Liverpool." They was doing that the whole of last season, and look what happened.
So let me ask him.
Our defense isn't that good. Our strike force ain't got. Darwin Núñez is rubbish. Oh, we've got Ekiteke. He's now rubbish.
He is. Why is he gone? Why is he gone? Why is he gone? Why is he gone?
So let me ask them. Let me ask.
What you guys should be doing is looking at your own team's inadequacies. Your own team's
been done. Marv, it's been done every day. I'm getting ripped about Man United every day.
Where do you think Man United are going to finish in the table this season?
Top four.
You ain't got no inadequacies then. That's the straight.
We've got inadequacies. That's why I'm not saying champions. I'm saying top four.
Okay, let me go. Let's bring this back round. Marv, let me ask you. So look, we could talk about everybody, but Marv, in that game, like you said, it was good going forward.
Yes,
Tate started on fire, trapping the ball well, beautiful finish. Frimpong was getting forward. Everything was nicely, but the guys are right and you're right. What needs to change in the sense of that defense? Because it did look very open.
First of all, it's like I said, these games, there's a lot of ribbon in pre-season and stuff, yeah. But first, you don't back Liverpool with chest. Right, first of all, yeah, I do back Liverpool with chest. But first of all, it's the opening. Pre-season is just banter. Tottenham beat Arsenal, then get spanked by Bayern.
Now it's banter, yeah?
And it always is. You know what I'm saying? But the difference between Liverpool, it's banter, but the difference between the difference between Liverpool and Arsenal is I can tell you this season categorically Arsenal will not win the title. And it's the same. And it's been the same like that for the last 5-6 seasons.
We're Liverpool. We're Liverpool. Will Liverpool win the league?
I think we'll be definitely in the argument.
Marv. Will Liverpool win the league?
Last season.
Will Liverpool win the league? Marv, Marv, it's yes or no question.
We will. Yeah, we will. I'm confident. I've never
Marv, aren't Arsenal even in the argument? Are they in the argument?
I don't think Arsenal will. Arsenal haven't got the mentality. We all know they talk a good. It's not the Arsenal team. It's the fans. The Arsenal team is a pretty good. It's as good as it gets. But we all know where Arsenal go wrong. It's the fans projecting. I'm sure you're familiar with that word, Chris. Projecting that they're the top side around and that their signings are always the top signings around. Always that signing is the one.
Marv, just say it. Just say it. I would love it if we beat them. I'd love it if we beat them.
Arsenal fans. Now, as I've spoken to more Arsenal fans, I've done Party in the Park on Sunday, spoke to a lot of Arsenal fans, a lot of shirts there, saw a lot of them. I was taking my grandson on a trip and I back up all the Arsenal fans on the tube, so I had a word with them. A lot of them, the real ones, they're starting to have a reservation about whether they can actually really do something. They don't totally believe. It's just that we've got a certain catchment of Arsenal fans who project a message to say Arsenal got the best striker, best midfield, best defense, best this, that, and the other. But the real ones who actually go to the stadium, if you talk to them about the game, they're not totally convinced they'll win anything yet again.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. You've either put too much baby oil on or cream on, Marv, coconut butter on. You got some. It's all shining and your neck's all glistening and thing there. Like, I don't know if you're getting heated.
Maybe we should do a after midnight show. You know what I mean? Where we're just bare chested.
But you haven't like for all the talking you've done for the last 17 minutes, you haven't really said nothing. So regarding the game, regarding the game. Regarding your defense and what Slot said, back in what I said and Kendall said about the defense and replacing players like for like, how do you sort that out? Because me, Slot, and Kendall seem to all be on the same page, but you're.
I think, to be honest, I think the players need bedding in. We need to buy a centre back. That is a must. You know what I mean? We've sold Kwanzaa. I said that in the group. We sold
but Kwanzaa's not a first teamer though. So let's get some nuance. Let's get some nuance about this, Marv. Hold on.
We need an experienced centre back to come in.
Hold on. I'm just gonna pause you for 1 second. I'm just gonna stop you for 1 second. Just hold on. Take a breather. That's it. Kwanzaa was a squad player, Marv. So him being sold shouldn't really make a difference. So
Did you hear what he said?
Well, that's why I said. Well, Marv,
he said Virgil van Dijk's off the pace. That was his word.
Oh,
first time.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. What I said.
Did he say that late?
No, he's been ill this week.
We've just sold a young centre back, so it's practically the done thing to bring in a good quality, high level centre back.
Yeah, but Virgil is still playing though.
On all fronts this season. Virgil's 35. Can you let me speak? You asked me a question and you're not allowing me to talk.
Oh, sorry.
We need someone who can come into the Liverpool setup, who, like Tom will agree. No, I'm looking at Mark Gahey of Crystal Palace. If I'm being serious, that's the guy I want at Liverpool. Someone who's first team ready, young enough to meet the criteria. This is not no big secret. Liverpool do need a centre back.
Whose pace does he take? Whose pace does he take?
Like he's going to be 34, 35.
Whose pace does he take?
To say he's on the wane yet again, I've heard that story. It's an old story. It's old hat. I've heard it for the last 3 years. He's still the best centre back in the world.
Marvin, whose pace does he take?
No. Whose place does he take? But it isn't football a squad game. That's the problem with Arsenal. They think 11 players win them the league. And as they've found out, it doesn't.
Yeah, but 11 players win you the league last season.
Never about one player in particular.
Yeah, but 11 players won you the league last season.
You have your important.
Yeah, but 11 players won you the league last season.
Sorry?
11 players won you the league last season. And now you've lost 4 of them.
No, not really.
Now you've lost 4. As I was saying, if we go back and cast, if we cast our memories back to the game yesterday, Verge was caught. Verge tried to do the offside trap and got caught. I'm just wanting to know that if Mark Gahey does come in, does he replace Verge?
No, of course not. But he comes in and plays a squad. You're talking basic stuff here. Don't you know the game's about 20-odd players these days?
Yeah, I know, but your initial problem right now is your first 11. Yeah, I know, but your initial problem is your first 11 right now.
Can we just, because there's a lot of talking over each other. Mark, can I ask you one question? Do you honestly? I know you're pro Liverpool to the absolute max, and you're like lashing out a little bit because there's probably something that you saying that you've heard that you know. Is there not a little bit of you that thinks this is a big transition? There's a lot of players who've gone and it could go a little bit south.
Anything's possible, Tom. On a real, anything's with Manchester United's front line. Anything's possible. What I will tell you, I've never gone into a season so I'm more confident than last season. These was the exact. You were saying, why wouldn't I be, Lee? Why wouldn't I?
That's fair. I like that.
Because Slot piggybacked off of Klopp, and he's not doing that this year. This is his own year now.
Yeah, why wouldn't I be more confident? The players we've got in of good quality. Liverpool do their due diligence on players. We've occasionally.
Like Darwin Núñez.
Yeah, but maybe any others. Go on.
Endo, Darwin Núñez, Lambert, Carroll.
15 million, 14 if that. Liverpool do their due. You can, and that's the thing about Arsenal. They always try and knock other clubs' processes.
I'm just a journalist, bro. You're lashing out. You're lashing out like Ken.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Tom asked me a question though. Tom's asked me a question, and I'm not being allowed to finish it. You want about a Liverpool podcast? I'll give you a fucking Liverpool podcast. No, I'm absolutely confident, Tom. I'm totally confident. Do you know what I'm saying? The only one I really miss, so I feel was a big.
Getting hard in here.
Unfortunately, is Jota. Rest in peace. But other than that, if we get in Isaac and we get in a centre back, then it's.
Yeah, but what difference would Isaac make right now? What difference would Isaac make right now if Ekiteke is such a monster and Salah's such a beast? Wouldn't that just disrupt the front three of like Gakpo, who's really on form right now?
Well, it depends how good your coach is. It always depends how good your coach is at rotation. You know, it's always that.
He never rotated last season, though. Yeah, but he never really rotated last season. He had a core 11, and that's what he stuck with.
Well, you go and look at games the players who were part on the fringe played. You go and take a look now.
Players came on. They came on and stuff, and
right, exactly. There's a formation. There's a pattern to how Slot.
So you think Ekiteke or Salah or Isak are willing to be?
Well, you know what? We mix and move, as you saw last season. Diaz played centre forward. Yeah, he's a very clever manager.
What I think's been a bit disingenuous. Though, is when we talked the other day about signing players who've got Premier League experience. So you've got the young lad at the small lad at left back. Is it
Kirkes, yeah.
Right, we've got experience, Premier League experience. You know what you're going to get with him, but you don't know yet what you're going to get with Wirtz, with Frimpong, with Etiketti.
You can say that about players with Premiership.
But you can't say it about, which you did, about Mbeumo, Cunha. You can't say about those guys. They've done it in the Premier League for smaller teams.
I knew this was hard going back to Man United, and you're right. They have Premier League.
You mentioned it. You said I should only talk about Man United. So I'm just
you're right. You're right. Junior and Mbemo do have Premier League experience, but
cut it there, Mark. Lee, what's the next topic?
This ain't Brentford and this ain't Wolves. This is not Brentford and this is not Wolves. These men are gonna have to hit form like that.
Right, listen. Can we have a water break? Marv needs a water break. And can we move on to the next?
Look, here we go. We spoke about Liverpool.
Like Superman, bro.
We spoke about Liverpool. No, I think we're gonna have to. No, Marv, I've got to cut it. You spoke well about it. We have to go on to the next subject. I think you.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Spoke well, Marv.
And laid it out. You said you're going to be champions.
I respect
that. You gave your thoughts total respect.
Listen, the next part is. Always told me when you throw a stone, never hide your hand. You get me?
There you go.
I'm bringing back ancient mathematics down to modern man. You get me? Those lyrics there.
Anyway, less maths, but thanks.
Well, on to the next subject, because we are in the midst of game week 1, and there's none more mouthwatering than Manchester United versus Arsenal on Sunday at 4:30. 2 supporters, 1 for each club. The chairman of the board, Arsenal, and the home team on game week 1 is Manchester United. Ken Dogg's Man United. Ken Dogg, I'm going to start with you. You are cock-a-hoop, as the word has been around this last few days. Over £200 million worth of firepower. Man. How confident are you against an Arsenal team that have replenished from their goalkeeper through the defence into the striker? What are you saying?
Well, first of all, I want to be respectful to the gaffer. So just want to show him some props for pulling us all together as a team. And it's good to start another year together, boys. Good. It's the best.
So we stop privately texting each other now, Ken Dog.
DM's coming. He's biting like a big one today. Listen, I'm excited, but it's probably the best time to play Arsenal because, like Liverpool, they've got some new players. They're adjusting to a new style of play with Gyökeres up front. We have got some momentum now. We have had a good pre-season. We've had really good pre-seasons in the past and had a terrible year. We've had really bad pre-seasons and had a great year, so it doesn't tell you everything. But what I've seen is a little bit of spirit in the group now. He's made some tough calls. He's got rid of some players who definitely weren't good for the squad. There seems to be, like, if you watch any of the videos about like training, there just seems to be like some positive energy in the group now. And they've got 3 quality players. No one can dispute. Whether they'll do the same for Man United as they've done for their other teams, whether Sesko fulfills potential, but you can't doubt they're 3 quality players. If he can get a goalkeeper as well, maybe not in time for the Arsenal game, then I'll feel a lot better. But I'm confident we're going to get a win against Arsenal. I feel good about it. I feel like Arsenal have had a couple of losses. Again, don't say everything, but they're finding their feet. I think Arsenal are going to take a little bit of time to find their rhythm, and they'll have a really good season. But getting them early might be a good thing for us. Chris, over to you.
Can I just say that? Can they afford to start?
Tom's got one of them things. It's like, you know, when the president's reading, like, you know,
that
was brilliant.
Hold on. What Tom said there was key, was that he thinks that Arsenal's going to take a bit of time to bed in. Can they afford that? And Chris, do you agree with it? And what do you think is going to happen on Sunday?
If we don't beat them 3-4-1, I'll be disappointed.
Whoa!
They're shy.
Whoa!
They're shy.
That is the neck of the land.
They're shy. If we don't beat them 3-4-1, I'll be so disappointed. Like, you know what it is? For all the good they've done this summer, for whatever like PR stunts Ken Dogg's doing, whatever, they have done well in that front 3. It's a nice front 3. It's better than what it was. Facts. Like, there's no ifs or maybes. It's better than what it was. But they've still got a load of issues, because you see, for me, if they're going to play Casemiro and Bruno in that midfield, and if Zubi, Odegaard and Rice don't cook that 3, I'm disappointed. That midfield there is disgusting. It's rubbish. That's rubbish. Low as
that is.
We've got young people in their prime year in that midfield. If that 3 don't outrun that midfield, I'll be disappointed. And then once you get past that midfield, you got Harry Maguire and Euro. Do me a favor. Come on, man.
That's a big score, Tom.
Cool.
4 money
saying. I think I'm probably the only one who thinks we're going to surprise a few people this year.
Yeah, you will, but not with Arsenal.
No, I don't think people are surprised. You spent a lot of money, man. Like,
a lot.
I know, but Lee, we haven't changed.
You know, Kendo's talking out there, Brighton or something. You're the biggest club in the world, bro.
No, but we haven't. When I say surprising a few people, I've not met anyone who said United are going to get top 4.
No, you're not doing that, Ken Dog.
What?
What? You're not getting top 4.
No, but I'm the only one who thinks we are gonna. I think we're gonna surprise people this year. I don't think. I've said this a few times now. I've seen it with many teams in the past. You go, it's going to take them 4 or 5 years. They've got 2 or 3 players, and the right attitude in the squad can make the world a difference. It might not get us to the top, but it can get us to the top 4. And Lee, they ain't beating us 3-4-1 on Monday. That is not happening.
Monday, look at him. Saturday, Monday.
While he's at his party,
every
watching
day, but
it
the
on
day.
his phone, I'll be watching it on the TV.
Yeah, I'll watch it on my phone.
United win. Glory, glory, Man United. We're back, boys.
What do you think the score's going to be then, Tom?
I'm going to go conservative. I'm going to go 2-1 to United.
Okay. 2-1. Marv, what do you think? Sitting in the middle?
I think, I just think, I mean, you got to look at Arsenal and put Arsenal as favourites for one, but
wow,
United will be up for it. I think at Old Trafford, roaring crowd. You know what I'm saying? This is not going to be no easy game for Arsenal. At first, I thought Man United, when I analysed it after the few pre-season friendlies, I put Man United. Then I chose Arsenal as a 1-0 win. I'm going to, put my neck up on the block, and I'm going to go for a Man United win. I just
Whoa! Come on!
Whoa!
Whenever Man United have got up for a challenge, whenever they don't want a team to beat them, and that's part of Man United's problem. A couple of times last season, when they were tipped to get battered by some of the top teams, that's when they really dug their heels and got wins. And I think that'll be the case today. I think they'll be. On Saturday, I think they'll be up for it.
Monday.
And I think, I'm going to go for a United win, a narrow 1-0 win.
I think
no joking.
I think they'll both get 2 goals.
Will get them through. The fact that they want it more. I think with Arsenal, it's the same old thing with Arsenal. Arsenal always kick off the season like they've won the title already before they fall apart. So, I think United will be mentally more ready.
I think it's going to be 2-2. 2-2, I think.
2-2, yeah.
Draw. I think both strikers, both forwards, attacking areas are going to be on the ball, and you'll get a couple of debut goals. But draw. I think a draw, and both teams will be happy with that. I think. I can't see. I'm very surprised. Because I can't see Arsenal run away with it. If they do, I mean, wow, what a way to start your season.
We've got a tough start to the season, so I would like the 3 points. I won't be overly happy with the point. I'd accept it, but we got a tough start, and we should be beating teams like Arsenal with this new front line.
I mean, and also like United, in really, you've only got probably about 45, 46 games for the season because you're only playing once a week.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. I just still think if Arsenal don't get in Eze, there's a big creativity problem. They're going to be relying on 15-year-olds and 18-year-olds.
That ain't going to cut it, though, because they've been saying for the last 3 years, all they need is a striker. All they need is a striker. Now they've got him. I don't want to hear any excuses.
What they're not banking on, what Arsenal fans tend not to bank on, the stupid ones, tend not to bank on. That other top teams sign good players as well. They sign good players. Declan Rice, Jesus, Zubamendi. They sign good players, but so have other teams. And that's why Arsenal don't win anything. They never go all out to get guys that are going to win them titles. Liverpool have gone all out to get. So I don't want to turn it back to. We went all out and bought Ferran Wirtz. It might not work.
Last year, you went all out and bought a load of players last year to win the title. Is that what you did to win the title last year? Maybe just chatting shit.
But Arsenal's the same old story. They're always one away.
You're just chatting shit. Listen to what you just said. You just said Liverpool go out. You just said Liverpool go out and spend money to win titles. But last season, you spent 40 million on a lonely goalkeeper.
We've got 10 minutes. We'll come back to that. You've all given your thoughts on it. It's very contrasting. There is obviously one stat. There is one standout. Go on, Lee.
Arsenal. Don't let him bully you, Lee.
And the problem with Arsenal,
Don't let him bully you into other speech.
All right, you said it, Bob. We've got to talk about the biggest game. We've got 10 minutes. We've got to talk about the biggest game of the week. Of course, Tottenham versus Paris Saint-Germain.
That's the Spurs. Go on, the boys.
Listen, I tell you what.
Big up, Sammy. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, Sammy.
Happy
birthday, Sammy. Hope you're enjoying it.
Enjoy, bro.
Menu. Tottenham versus PSG. Marv, your thoughts? What you saying?
What's that? Tottenham PSG.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. You know I've got Tottenham in my heart, man. I believe Tottenham will put in a performance that won't embarrass them.
Are you fucking around? Are you taking the piss?
No, I'm not taking a mickey. I think Tottenham will. Thomas Frank is no mug. He's no mug.
I tell you what. Look, listen.
He's
what
no
Tottenham
mug.
are going to be?
You asked me, can I finish? He's no mug.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
very organised.
Finish.
Tottenham ain't gonna get embarrassed that day. They won't win it, but they won't embarrass themselves. That's what I'm saying. Like they'll lose 2-0 or something.
Well, we went to Bayern Munich and we probably did embarrass ourselves because we went out there playing a pressing game against a team very comfortable on the ball and they just passed it through us. I know that Thomas Frank's an intelligent guy. He's not going to go out there and play Ange Ball, but it was Ange Ball stats. A lot of it has come down to the fact that I think he's going to make us a lot more organised. That's where I feel Tottenham are going to be a more stable team. I think we'll probably be 7th, 8th in the league, if I'm being totally honest. But who knows what a one-off game brings? We're playing against a team that was still playing their last season less than a month ago. They've not had even 4 weeks off.
That's a fair point.
We've got to hope that their fatigue and that then therefore their bounce back ability after a break is leaving them in a bit of a mire.
You know when you go to like a party and you look around, you're like, I shouldn't be here. There's like celebrities everywhere. I think it's going to be like that. What are we doing? We shouldn't be playing in this game.
We're there. And look, at the end of the day, in a final, everybody's got a chance, right? Nobody thought Palace would beat Man City, and they beat them. No one thought Wigan were going to beat Man City that day. They beat them. No one thought Birmingham was going to beat Arsenal. They beat them, right?
No one thought you'd beat United.
We beat them. There you go. So we've done it well.
How about that, Ken Dog?
Hey, large up.
The point is,
the
biggest thing is for us has been that obviously there's talk about Savino today with Man City. I don't know how far that is. I'll believe it when I see the shirt and him holding it.
Hasty.
Yeah. Well, it's pace. I'm all for pace on the wing. That's what I want. Pace, dribbling, create chances.
So if you got Kudus, Savino, and Ben Johnson, what happens?
What's that, mate?
How does that work out?
We've got Kudus and Savino if they get when they play on either side.
Where's Johnson go? Where's BJ go?
Well, I still think he's a great impact player, so I reckon he'd come off the bench.
He's been your top goal scorer now.
He has, but I think a lot of that is because he gets in the right place at the right time. That can really help you later in a game. I think he will still get a lot of goals even if he's coming off the bench. I think he's
so the news on this
an impact
boy, it's serious then. This is serious stuff that's happening.
Yeah, serious.
I don't know. I believe
it's serious. It's serious.
But isn't he Man City just signed him? He's just really got there.
Yeah, but they're looking at Rodrigo. They're looking at Rodrigo now.
Is it?
That's what happens when you just got untold money.
That's hype. It's not. That's hype. That's hype.
But I think look, the truth is, I think it all depends on how geared up PSG are for the game. If they're on top form, we're gonna have to play it like Chelsea. We can't go chasing the ball. We can't be playing from the back. They will win it off us. They will embarrass us, and they will score 3 goals in the first half, and the game will be over. We have to play organised, tight, long, and hope that we can get some ground on them and try and get a couple of chances.
But at the end of the day, it don't really matter. It's like a charity shield.
My bollocks has a charity shield. The charity shield matters. The Super Cup, every title matters. You try and tell that to Alex Ferguson, Tom. He'll have your guts for garters.
I'm not bothered. I just want to get to the first game against Arsenal.
Yeah,
not bothered.
Come on, like the Super Cup is a big cup. I know that it's a European.
Nice. It's a nice one.
We don't want it.
It's like somewhere between like the Europa League and the Charity Shield.
But we don't want it.
You can't say that, man.
We'd all want it. We'd all want it in the picture. We'd all
want
it.
I'd want it. I'd want to win it.
I don't think, I'm willing to win the Super Cup.
Yeah. I'm just saying, don't worry. If you lose, Lee, it's not the biggest deal, It's not the end of the world.
But it's not for a team like Tottenham. When will we be in it again? We don't know. When will any of us be in it? Liverpool probably got best chance, but Like, when will any of us be in it again? So
why have Liverpool got best chance? Why have Liverpool got best chance when they came out second round of the Champions League?
Well, okay, maybe you and them, yeah.
When we made semi-finals.
They don't succumb so quickly. Don't succumb so quickly. Liverpool Arsenal are not hot favourites to win in Europe.
Yeah, I know, but based on what logic? What was he basing it on, though? What was he basing it on?
Liverpool's got more pedigree of winning in Europe.
I know, but they just got knocked that second round and we made semi-final.
Yeah, but you know what? The only things you got to talk about in that season, everybody just knows, is only Declan Rice's 2 goals. That's the highlight of Arsenal's season.
Yeah, facts. That's facts.
Facts. They didn't do nothing. Boring football.
That's fact. Yeah, facts.
Boring football.
Yeah, facts.
Uncreative football.
Yeah,
Let's see how they do this season.
Facts.
There's that creativity for them to push.
Hey, look, he's a Ballon d'Or candidate, Marv.
We got Zubimendi now.
Sorry?
He's a Ballon d'Or candidate, Declan Rice.
Declan
Rice.
Yeah, he is. We got a few in there as well.
All right. Well, listen, to wrap up,
Who?
Give us your top 4 for the season, top 5 in 10 seconds. Come on.
I'll go last.
In order.
Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Newcastle.
Wow. Chris has said it. Marv?
I'm going to go, my top 5, I'm going to go Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, and then I'm going to have to go Arsenal, and I'll probably go with, I don't know, Villa.
Okay. I'm going to go Liverpool,
Thanks,
City, Arsenal, Chelsea, and fifth place. I'm gonna go with Aston Villa as well. Tom, wrap it up.
You know what? Sorry. Go on, Tom. Sorry.
Is that right, Mark? Can I go? Thanks, mate. I'm gonna back Arsenal. Arsenal are gonna win the league. Liverpool gonna come second. I'm going Chelsea third, Man City fourth, and Manchester United sliding into fifth.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You know what, man? I mean, in all honesty, if Man United, them 2 guys, Mbemo and Cunha, if they hit the ground flying and replicate that form, what they replicated for their previous clubs, United will be a threat. But whether the whole system is enough to carry them through to get 4th place is the real issue here.
Don't forget Sesko out of Slovenia.
Huh?
Don't forget Sesko.
Yeah, I'm talking with Sesko. What you need is a midfielder, Tom. You need a midfielder.
Baliba.
And a defender.
Yeah, if you get Baliba, Kendall, he's dangerous, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, he's brilliant. I want him hard.
Liverpool could do with him.
Changes, mate.
Liverpool could do with that.
We will be back this time next week as a quartet. Good luck. We will look to do some talk about something. We'll send some videos with obviously the big games coming. I'll do something with the PSG game. Don't forget, people, if you're in the North London area, or you just want your football, free season ticket at Haringey Borough. They're unbeaten this season. 4-0 away win on Saturday. They are at home tomorrow night, Tuesday night, 12th of August, 7:45, free season ticket. Be there. Come and talk to me. Get in touch on the Footballthicko socials, and I'll see you there. Lads, if you want to come, please come. Marv, Chris, I mean, obviously, I know Tom with the knee. Bless up, bruv. But the other 2, if you're free to come, 31st of August, I'll have the food waiting. I'll have the football on, and then we'll watch WWE Clash in Paris. Right. So we watch the game together, though, Marv. We've got to watch the game together.
No. What game are you talking? When?
Liverpool Arsenal, 31st of August.
Bring your handkerchief, sweaty boy.
Who?
Liverpool Arsenal, bruv, in the league.
Okay, all right. I'll bring my own meat.
We're off. This is the Footballthicko podcast. Love. I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.